I cannot believe I'm doing this. Good morning, everyone. This is Birdie, the recycled hippie chick. I'm straight out of bed. I'm in my pajamas. I'm out here in my art room. I I don't know. Sometimes I just need. So I came out to get some Mod Podge on my fingers, and I'm watching YouTube, and because I turn it on just for noise. Oh God, look at me. I don't even know where I'm supposed to be looking. I'm looking over here, but it's going over there. So I guess it's bass backwards. Anyway, I was watching YouTube, and this lady's talking about these things, this product called Brushos or whatever. And I'm thinking, and you can get them in my Amazon. If you get them on Amazon, I get credit or however you guys do. I don't know. Okay, I'm not being critical. I'm not being a hater. I'm not judging. I want you guys to know where Birdie comes from. Look, I don't pay nothing for this stuff. I come out here because my soul needs it. I don't come. Sometimes when I watch these shows, I think, now does she really need to use Brushos, or is she doing this because she gets a kickback or is on there to make money? Is the soul of art gone on YouTube, or are people, you know what I'm saying? How do I explain it? I do this because I absolutely love it. I don't do it because I want to get money back from Brushos or Amazon or whatever. Because you begin to wonder, do they really like it, or are they just pushing the product so they can get free product or kickback or however it works on YouTube? I don't know. So I said, you know what? Screw that. I'm sitting here because I'm not set up like they do on there. I can't video today because I'm not set up or whatever. And I'm like, screw that. I'm going to show people how Birdie really pours her soul out into her art. This is therapy to me. This is not, let me put my brush in the water. I'm going to have dried Mod Podge on my brush. This is therapy for me. I don't do this because I need a kickback. You can obviously see that I'm not wanting anybody's money because, anyway, I just want to show you what I'm doing, and that I'm doing it because I absolutely love this. Because in the morning, I brought my coffee out here and need to get Mod Podge on my fingers. No, I'm not trying to sell you Mod Podge. You could use glue or flour water paste or whatever the heck you got to use. Because I, for some reason in my soul, need this. I can't explain it. I don't know if there's anybody else out there that has this weird feeling in them. I don't know. But I want to show you what my friend Brenda gave me. I went to my friend Brenda's, my husband and I went with some friends. We call our little group Only the Lonely, because in Sisters in the Fly, there's so many women that there's a handful of women that I really connected with, that we get together and still outside of the group go do things together with. I don't know why we're Only the Lonely. Only Judy can explain that, because she named our group. We're not lonely. We're lonely when we're not with each other, I guess you could say that. We love to be together. Total opposites of each other. Look at me. I've seen a squirrel, and now I'm telling you something completely different. Anyway, we went to Brenda's to spend the 4th of July, all of us, and minus Judy. We missed you, Judy. And danged if she doesn't give me the dangdest stuff. I can't tell anybody no. I have issues. That's probably why I do art therapy. She found a buttload of old 4-H ribbons and plaques and trophies. And of course, Birdie will take them. She'll take anything. Her husband's a road grader, and he's seen them sitting along the road free or ready for the trash to pick up, probably. Sent Brenda to go get them. And so I drug them all the way back from Wamego to my house. And You're not going to believe it when you see him. But I'm not staged this morning. You can tell, ready to video and all that. I'm just going to show you how Birdie lives. This is the real deal. So I'm going to I'm going to pause this video and turn the camera around so you can see my stash that Brenda gave me. Then I'm going to show you what I've started with them, okay? So I'll be back in a jiff. Okay, here we are on a 7 or 8 foot table. All of these ribbons, you guys, look at this. I mean, there are hordes of ribbons here. Now, if you have any idea as to what I could do with all these, I have the little straight ones. I have the big button ones. I have every kind imaginable. I have a basket full of trophies. I have... Now, these are not your chintzy plastic trophies, okay? These things are heavy. This is the marble stuff, and these are metal. I don't know. I'm going to try probably to make some altered something or another, robot or I don't know what with some of these. But I have cows, sheep, pigs, everything in there. And then over here, I have these stacks of plaques. So this is what I want to show you what I'm doing today. See, I'm talking, this pig is heavy, people. This is probably 2 pounds. But I got these plaques, and this morning, you know, I'm needing to get some Mod Podge on my fingers. So I'm going to show you what I'm starting. And yes, I have a messy studio. But you know what? I am happy out here. This is where I come do my thing. So this is one of the plaques I've started. I've got underpants on it. And when I was done putting the underpants on, I have tissue paper. I have this massive drawer of tissue paper that I just need to start getting rid of. So I'm going over the top of it right now with tissue paper when I decided I'm just going to film for a little bit and show these people what I'm doing. No need to clean up everything and stage and all that. This is really what I do, so I might as well show you. So I got to show you. You think, oh, yeah, she's got a little drawer of tissue paper. No, people. I'm going to show you my drawer of tissue paper. See these cabinets? These are those old pattern cabinets. You know, you used to get in a store that you go dig through Simplicity to find your pattern. So you know how big and deep they are. Look, I have tissue paper. That drawer is stuffed with tissue paper. So, yeah, Birdie's got to be using this stuff. Oh, look, more ribbons. Anyway, so yeah, that's what I'm doing today. So I'm going to find my way back to my table, and I think I'll just sit up and let you join me. So I'll be back in a jiff. Okay, here we are. I'm back. I am ready to create with you. You know, it just frustrates me when I watch that show, so I might as well just sit and visit with you guys rather than watch somebody try to sell whatever they were, brushos, right? I'm such a negative Nancy anyway. I don't need that stuff added to my life. So, here we are. Mod Podging, and I just need to talk anyway. I've got ideas in my mind, and I need to talk anyway about something. Okay, so I am going over the top of this with my tissue paper, and when I put it on, I'm kind of scrunching it because I'm wanting texture. And I don't know why I picked out 3 different colors, because you're probably not even going to see that this is a color when I'm done with it. I'm probably going to paint right over the top of it, and you won't even know it. So, but you know how my brain works? I need to stick something under this so it doesn't dry to my table. This is how my brain works. Still, I am wanting to coordinate how the colors go on there. So if any of you doctors are out there, maybe you can tell me what my issue is. See, I wouldn't put another blue here because my brain thinks it's got to be a different color when I'm going to paint over it. How stupid is this? And I know this. I'm telling you my issue. It's not like, you know, I'm in denial. I know what my problem is. But how do you fix it? Shannon Green, if you're out there, I'm sure I can just hear you saying, because you're totally not like this. Well, just do it. Just force yourself to put a blue there and keep on going. I can't. I can do it when I'm journaling by fives because I don't have time to think about it. But when I'm sitting here by myself and I'm just playing and I can't, my brain overthinks it or whatever. So, anyway, I know I need to get busy on my videos. I have things I want to do. It's just that when I get home from gardening, I'm hurting. I just come in and sit down. I don't even hardly do anything in my own yard. And I haven't been going out there. And first of all, yes, I'm hurting. But I'm trying to eat to get rid because I think I'm inflamed. I think I have inflammation, arthritis, whatever you call all that stuff. You call that an autoimmune stuff going on. So I'm trying to eat anti-inflammatory to try to figure out what I eat that makes me hurt. So anyway, grandkids come over and spend the night and I end up eating Long John Silver's with them. So how good is that, right? Then I'm depressed because I feel like I'm back to square one, and then I ate Long John Silver's. So I need you guys to comment and tell me if you're as screwbally as I am, or if I'm the only lost cause. Right? I don't even know where I was going with that. What was I even talking about? See, this is the squirrel that I am. I don't even know where I was going with that. Oh, I know why I'm not taping. The mosquitoes are so bad in my yard. I don't know if I've told you guys about the people who abandoned their house on the road back behind our property. But after they abandoned their house, they start hauling in all these tires and throwing it on their property. And I bet they've got over 300 or 500 or 600 tires on their property. And you know tires are a breeding ground for skeeters. So I called the county and they can't do they say they won't do anything about it. Well, all right. If I get West Nile, I hope you send me a sympathy card. You know, I ought to just let that dry and flip it over and glue it on the bottom later, but no, I got to do the harder part. I got to do the hard way. I got to tell you what happened to me yesterday. I went to Dylan's. Okay, I don't just do this for art videos, you guys. I do this for myself because I need to I need to just talk out my problems. If I talk them out, I help myself. My husband thinks I'm a cuckoo, which I am, I know. So I don't always tell him all this stuff because I'm sure he gets exhausted hearing it. At least with you guys, you can shut it off when you're tired of hearing me. And I can just keep on going, and I don't know you've shut me off. So I go to Dylan's, which for anybody who doesn't live around here, that's a grocery store. It's our Kroger grocery store. And I love to go get groceries. They have like this little Starbucks inside, and I get me a coffee. I get me a little Americano, and I sit and go through all my coupons, and then I get my groceries, and sometimes I plug in my headset and I listen to John MacArthur preach to me, and I just have a wonderful time at the grocery store. I guess you could say it's First Assembly at Kroger, because I kind of go to church there. I have church there when I get groceries. Anyway, see, here I am seeing a squirrel again. Don't know what I was going to tell you. Oh, yeah. So I have my coffee. Okay, so I've been on decaf for quite a while. I'm trying to, see what my sensitivities are. And I'm a coffee drinker. Espresso. I do espresso and then just fill it with creamer and all that good stuff. So in this little bitty cup, I probably had 4 real cups of coffee. So anyway, I'm coming out of groceries and I'm heading down the road and coming home. And every time I blink, I see these 2 tail lights in my eyes. Now, don't let me lose you here. I'm serious. I'm stinking serious. I see 2 tail lights. It's broad daylight, but when I blink and my eyes were shut, I saw these 2 tail lights in my eyes. It has happened, not with the tail lights. This is the first time I've seen this shape. It's like 2 lines of red with this hoop, almost of this green color, this aura under them of this green. And when I blink, it's these bright LED red lines with this aura under it. And you know what? I'm telling you right now, I know what it's from the caffeine, because I didn't order decaf. And that's what caffeine does to me sometimes. It makes me have these, you know how some people, you'll go to the eye doctor and they'll say, do you see floaters? You know those little wiggly things when you close your eyes? Sometimes you see this little floater, like a worm, floating through your vision. Or some people have them when their eyes are open. I had Birdie's version of a floater, but they were tail lights. So yeah, I need to lay off. And here I am again this morning having an espresso. I have to lay off. I only allow myself to have espresso on the weekends. The rest of the week it's decaf. But yeah, I need to probably lay off the coffee. The whole time I was at Brenda's house over the 4th of July, my friend Stephanie, she brought, hi Steffi, if you're watching, I love you. She brought coffee, and she likes, the full deal. And I'm going to drink it if it's there. I'm not going to say, I only do decaf. You're going to have to bring decaf coffee. No, I'll drink it if I'm at somebody's house. So I had Thursday and Friday, I had real coffee. Come home Saturday, go to Dylan's, I drink real coffee. And here I am Sunday morning drinking real coffee. So I've had caffeine. It'll probably take me half the week to detox from the caffeine. What I would really like to do is I would like to just stop drinking coffee and go to tea. Lord knows I've got 80 jars of tea, loose leaf, real deal, wonderful teas in my kitchen. So I can do it. I just need to do it. You guys have any of those issues? You know what you're doing wrong, but yet you still do it? Who was it in the Bible? Was it Paul or David or somebody in the Bible said, I know what I do. I sin, but yet I still do it. I don't want to do it with everything in me, but I still do it. What I want to do, I don't do, and what I do, I don't want to do. Something like that. Amy's paraphrase version, Birdie. That's what I do. I know what I should do, but I don't do it. Is anybody else like that out there? Talk to me this morning, people. I love to hear you talk. So anyway, my kids think I'm as cuckoo as my husband does, so I don't talk to them about any of this. And my kids don't drink coffee, so I'm sure if I told them I saw taillights in my vision, they would have me committed, and I'd be living at Wheat State Manor nursing home in Whitewater tomorrow. I guarantee you they'd put me up there. So you guys are the ones I'm talking to, and I'm hoping, this is my other idea. Squirrel! Let's jump off the track here. I had this idea that, you know, since I like to do this for my own therapy, I want my kids to somehow find this channel one day when I'm gone. And maybe they can learn something about me. Then, when I'm gone, maybe they won't mind hearing all this weird stuff of how I am. What the heck was that? My husband must be outside. I just heard a noise. I thought he went to town. I had 2 grandkids spend the night last night, and their little ritual is, by the time they go to bed at night, they're sick of each other. So I wake them right up. When they get up in the morning, they go home because they're done with each other. But their ritual is Crapaw, yeah, they call my husband Crapaw, takes him to McDonald's for breakfast and then takes him home. So I thought he was still gone because I had 2 grandkids spend the night last night. And they were waking us up this morning. We're ready for Crapaw to take us to breakfast. But he must be dragging something outside the door because I just heard a noise. I just heard something. So I thought this could be like my video diary, my vlog. So I could say things that I believe, how I think of the world. I could just say all of my feelings on here, and then one day my kids, when they're older and more mature, because right now they don't care. They don't care how I feel about religion or politics or anything else or how the world is. They don't want to hear me talk about that. So one day they maybe will be interested, and they do want to hear about it, and they can turn on Birdie's YouTube channel and hear me talk about it. So I was thinking I ought to title it something different. Maybe I'm still going to do art because some people just sit and you just look at them while they talk, and that's kind of boring to me, but at least you can watch them do something while they're whining and ranting and raving, right? So I thought about titling it something different so people who just want to watch me do art can do that. And some people who want to listen to my, whatever you call it, video diary, could listen to it. And then my kids will distinguish which is which later, and they can watch me. They can pick, oh, I just want to listen to Mom rant today. And they can watch that. Does that make sense to y'all? Do you think I should do that, or do you think I should just keep doing my art and rant and rave anyway, and the kids can just watch it all? What would you do if you were Birdie? Give me your opinions in the comments below, and don't forget to push subscribe and thumbs up. Do you see people do that when they're on their, I don't know why, when they're on their YouTube channel? Don't forget to like and subscribe and push the bell and thumbs up and tell me a comment. It's funny. They've got this down pat. They've got their little spiel memorized, and they can say it quicker than a whistle and everything. It's funny. Alrighty. This is bothering me. I've got these. I'm going to put one right here just to, I don't know why, because you know I'm going to paint it. All right. So, I'm going to let this dry, and I don't know what I'm going to do next. So while it's drying, I'm going to think. I'm going to feel the aura of the painting and see what it speaks to me on what I'm going to do next. And when it's dry, then I'll come back and slap some paint on that bad boy. But between then, before I come back to you, I'm going to flip it over and make sure all my pieces are, down on the bottom. So I shall return.